Okay, this presentation is all about the compression manager and hints and tips for users who are new to Portara in how to operate it. So basically the prerequisite to this is you will have created some data using the role manager, and you will have looked at the hints and tips surrounding the role manager. Now once that's happened, you'll open the intraday compression manager, and the first thing to note is that you need to select the data that you've just created using the role manager. Okay. Another feature is if you wish to see, notice BP opens up 5 o'clock on a Sunday evening, so if you want to include the weekend data, you just include those there. Okay. If you are changing pathways, if you notice, if you move this daily and you choose, if you look here and you keep your eye here as well and sort of here, if I move the pathway into intraday, you'll see it's changed to 1 minute pathway. It's given it a 1 minute extension, and you'll see the bar length has come here. If I change the bar length to say 10 and just click away, you'll see now it's gone to a 10-minute pathway, and it's also got this 10-minute extension. You can make those sticky if you wish, and just, you know, you can have any pathway. You can type your own pathway in there if you wish, and you can make the extensions sticky if you wish to as well. So we'll just give it any extension just for now, and then if you see, if I click and put 5 minutes in, they're now sticky. Alright, so be aware of that. You can set your own sticky pathways up or revert back to whatever pathways Portara chooses for you. Okay. Try to keep the exchange model or the timestamp model on exchange, even though local is there, and you can access local by setting your local time zone, and you can look in the help files for that. It's easy to keep everything on exchange. Local is a very rare thing. It's for very highly advanced users who are looking for something a bit special. So leave that on exchange time. You can set up custom symbol names in here simply by clicking here, and you can map your custom symbol names according to what you need, and that's all in the help files. Another area which does confuse people slightly is this idea of setting up the session template. So we'll take a quick look in there. Notice that the session templates always, if you make an alteration, I've just clicked that button there and I'm going to drag this in, it always opens in the last state. Now how you create a template that suits you is you right click in here, and you can call this anything. So you'll call this the test 1, 2, 3 template. Now whatever settings are there when you press save is going to save into here, so we'll save that template, and there it is. Now if you make changes, you might want to, you know, this one for instance, again leave it on exchange in here, then you want to include the session, and you might type in 100, you know, again making this up to I don't know, 1515 in whatever exchange time zone that's in, okay, because it's on exchange time. And then to save that, we could save it as test 1, 2, 3. So now that's now going to take that change because it's on test 1, 2, 3 template. Or we could create a different template altogether there. We could call that, say, the test 4, 5, 6 template. And we will save that. And just to show you there is a difference, if we now put that back to just put it to, say, from midnight up to I don't know, till 12 noon. Oops. And we save that test 4, 5, 6 template, we shall save in there. And then to change between templates, to make changes whilst inside the session times user interface, we simply just go down and choose the templates that we've just created. So there's test 1, 2, 3. We apply it, and you can see now there's our change. Okay, and if we put it back to test 4, 5, 6 and we apply that, we now see our change back again. So that's how you change and create templates in here. Notice also that if we choose the all template and we apply that, this is a completely blank default template on purpose, which means that you don't need to put anything in here. This is correct as it is. Alright, so be aware of that. That will pick up everything without applying any session markers at all to it. And then when you're happy, you save or cancel, and then you come here to set the template that you need. So there's the all template, that's now ready to go. If you wish to put the test 1, 2, 3 template on, you're now ready to go. You just create streams up here in the usual way, so you can swap and change templates according to your own needs by doing that. Now, what isn't part of the Compression Manager hint presentation is the way to automate these templates, and you can look at the automation features in the update section later on in the hints and tips there. Okay, another important feature is the start date here. You might notice on occasion that this might be red, and let me just make that red by going forward. You'll notice now it's gone red. What this means is that the period that you've selected to run from and to is too short to cover the data that's here in the middle grid. So what happens here is this looks for the earliest date in this grid and will turn black when it finds a date that's appropriate for the whole of the data pull at that time. Okay, so if we set it anywhere in there will do, and now we know we're guaranteed that all the data in there is now going to be the period's going to be wide enough to bring that in. Okay. An important feature is that Portara holds 2 separate mutually exclusive databases from CQG. The daily database, which contains the settle and the volume and the open interest, and then the intraday database. Now, to guarantee complete homogeneity between creating 5 or 1 minute, 10 minute and daily bars, make sure this is kept on the close. The settle and the volume and open interest are indicative only, so if you're playing around with Sunday data, there's obviously not going to be a settle price in there or a volume and an open interest to contrast that, so be aware of that. They're indicative only, and it is in the help file, so you can read about that in there. And a final tip when using the Compression Manager, intraday or daily, it doesn't matter which one, is that you can save a template for the whole framework in here. So even though the setup session times has its own internal template, and you can set those templates here as I've shown you. Okay, this template, if you just select the middle grid anywhere and right click, you'll see a similar feature in here. So you can go in here and call this I don't know, Arthur, which is my name, Arthur 1. Okay, and you can save that template, and it's going to save everything that's on that template, and you might then make changes. You might put this on daily, and you could, I don't know, put this on end bar paradigm, use CQG symbol names and Sunday, and then if you're happy with that one, you go in here and you could call this Arthur 2 and save that template. And then when you go to change those, you can go in here again and select Arthur 2, or you go back to Arthur 1 and just apply that template, and you'll see the settings change back to what they were. We'll go back to Arthur 2 again and apply that template. So in that way you've got full control over the templates and what settings you need in here. And the final tip, again, which is not shown on this presentation but in a later one, is the ability to, as you update your daily data, is to have multiple templates open and update data based on what your needs and requirements are. But you need to look into highly advanced topics of setting up the API, and also setting up the auto features of the CQG downloads and the installation each day when your data comes in. Okay, thank you.